I've been in broadcast television for over 40 years, doing TV shows, commercials, corporate communication videos, new product introductions, you name it. But the one thing that I've never had to do was actually be in front of the camera. Being a content creator on YouTube is kind of unavoidable now, so here I am. Fred is not here at the moment. Fred is at home with his wife Amanda and his little boy Chase and Rowan, and he wanted me to express his gratitude to all of you that donated to the GoFundMe page that Sarah posted on Instagram. They can't thank you enough for the help with his medical bills. Sorry that I cut that off rather quickly. It's taken me a little bit to get through just to thank you for the contributions that you made, because as most of you know, Fred is my son, and it just pains me to see my little grandson the way he is right now. So hopefully he'll be back soon to the happy little bubbly baby that he is.
Well, as we all know, Murphy's Law means shit's going to hit the fan whether you like it or not. Earlier this week, I cut my hand open and had to go to get 6 stitches as well. So we've been doing our best over here, you know, holding down the fort while Fred is taking care of everything at home. But we're still trying to get some stuff done. We're a little slower because we're taking care of customers rather than big stuff with just me and Reed, and he was sick. It's been an interesting month. But I'm gonna show you some of the stuff we got done, because also we forgot to record some of it because it's been hectic. As for the Mazda pickup that we're working on, we completely ripped everything out. And this is one of the things I was talking about that I didn't record. But these are actually the motor mounts that they welded in there. We're cutting them out because they did it on top of the OEM motor mount. I'm going to make a much better bracket for that, for the engine. The transmission under there, can't see it right now, but we already cut them out. They had just as good brackets. We did take the engine and transmission out. This was the 3-liter out of a 97 Ranger, so we took all the harness out. We still have a little bit of harness to do under the dash, but I have a new chassis harness coming actually. Transmission's over here, engine is over in the corner, somewhere back there. Over there. Yeah. These are a bunch of stuff. The exhaust we cut out of it because we're going to do new exhaust. The drive shaft we took out because that's going to be trash now. I have to locate a new rear axle because this one is 5 lug in the back, 6 lug in the front. We can't have that. Back here, just little parts and some of the stuff that we're going to keep, like battery tray. We actually made this fan shroud, and these fans they work very well for keeping the 3-liter cold, which the 3-liter had a bunch of problems with that. So this is just stuff that we're going to keep.
Welcome to you, wrench.
What happened?
Didn't notice that this was completely full, and customer started using it, and then it shot oil everywhere. It's all good though.
As for the next project is my NC Miata. I'm sure some of you guys have seen some of the videos on it. We're kind of in a crunch time because I wanted to drive my car all painted at mine and Ariel's wedding, which is the 17th of this month. But obviously I can't make Fred come in. He's got more important stuff to take care of. So me and his dad, Steve, have been crunching away on the bumpers. I'm gonna try to get them primered today. And then there's some other stuff that I've got to get taken care of so that hopefully next weekend I can drive my car on track.
Let's see what Reed is up to. Reed, what's happening with you?
What up, y'all? I'm doing a rear main on an NC Miata. I'm draining the trans right now. I'm about to start taking all the wiring and the shifter off so I can pull it out of the car. But as you can see, I forgot to drain it before I pulled the drive shaft. Luckily, we only have small casualties today.
Can you give us a little rundown on one of the projects that Fred's going to be working on when I almost cut your head off there with the camera, but here you go.
Alrighty. So, the blue Subaru out there, you can't see it because it's overexposed. This engine right here. So this is a JDM motor from another Subaru that was shipped here for that car. I don't think we're gonna be doing any crazy modifications to this, just new seals, stuff like that, freshen it up. Maybe different manifolds with stock turbo or something like that still, but should be pretty mild, nothing crazy. That box is where it gets crazy. That's the not okay amounts of money and time one, as well as the other one above it and this one right here.
And what are they?
That's exhaust, that's a wide body kit, that's also exhaust. I'm assuming this would be the mid-pipe. We haven't opened any boxes yet, but we know for sure this is the wide body kit. We checked it out and made sure everything was gonna fit up okay on the car before we started with anything, made sure nothing was damaged in the box, because this did come from very far away. Full JDM 22B wide body and bumper kit. Now we'll go take a look at the car. But this is the Subaru that we're gonna be doing it on. As you can see, it has these horrendous flares on it right now. And eBay wheels for the win, you already know. Everybody loves a broken spoke here and there. But it's got ratty spray paint and stuff all over it, and it's not been well taken care of. It's pretty beat up. Don't mind the cars that are piled up next to it. It's our morning routine here at U-Wrench. We're gonna be going all the way back through this car. Michael, the guy who owns it, he's had a few cars built by Brandon and Fred before. And this is kind of similar to the last one that they did for him. He owned one in college. I don't know if it was a turbo car or not, but he always wanted to do the full wide body setup on it and make it super clean, nice little quick street car, maybe aftermarket turbo and stuff like that. But
So that's
now,
where we're at.
yeah, that's where we're at with this thing. Is
What's that thing next to it?
yeah, we got this little turd bucket here. I'll let you guys take a guess what's going on in here. This is my personal car right here. One of them, I have another Miata, but this is my 89 NA. I know everybody's gonna go in the comments and be like, 89, what do you mean? They only made them from 90. No, they made 89s. There's only a few hundred of them. This just so happens to be one of them.
So we have been renting the booth out, which obviously you can hear in the background of most of the video. But as for the Focus, we're still working on it. It's getting close, but you know, when Fred gets back, he'll start taking care of these, and we're gonna start putting actual filler on it to make them smooth, and then get some primer on, and it'll be the next steps for the Focus. So over here, I'm building the Brembos for the Porsche. I know I mentioned the color in the last video. This color is amazing. I am sorry the camera cannot give you how good of a color this actually looks in person, but I love this color. This one is together. I'm still working on the rest of them, but that will be for the Porsche, and the parts did show up for it, so once we get those together, we should have it started and a happy customer after that. Fire in the hole.
There's a couple of people that aren't here right now. Angel being one of them. Angel happens to be taking a vacation for about a month, and he's gallivanting around Europe, so who knows where he's at right now. And as you can see, Ariel is not here either. She happens to be at home. She's working on t-shirts and other merchandising items that will be available on our website soon, so we'll let you know when that happens.
For those of you who have been with us for a long time, you know about the Prelude. And yes, we have not forgotten about it. But we did actually have the wrong turbo. So whatever shop or however all that went, they got sent the wrong turbo. And we were putting it in. And we were, you know, had the engine in, we were putting it all together and all that stuff, and it touched the hood, and the downpipe didn't reach, We didn't know what was wrong with it. So we called up the guy that makes the kit. He told us that the turbo was wrong. It's actually a mirrored version or something. So now we have the right turbo, and that showed up last week. So we can start working on the Prelude again, which I'm still excited about this build.
And before I forget, a quick thank you to all the individuals that have clicked on the thanks button. It is greatly appreciated. We'll see you next time.